Hello, welcome back to Stock Market Mindset. Okay, today we're going to go over how to set up your charts for options, day trading, swing trading, whatever you choose to do. We're going to set it up for options. So what we're going to do, we're going to come here where it says customization. We're going to go to blank charts, blank layouts. Click that. As you can see, we're going to have a clear blank screen. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to come over here to windages. Windage. I got braces, so it's hard to say. All right, add windage. We're going to add a chart. We are going to add options. We are going to add active trader. And we are going to add orders, positions. Okay. Now it's time for us to organize it all. So what we're going to do is these two together, make that one. So you're going to flip back and forth. Put that there. We're going to take this options chart and we're going to move it down here. We're going to make it a little smaller. And what we're going to do is we're going to set this to all out. We can see all the strike prices. Boom. Stretch this over here. Just down here. This is personally how I set up my chart. I'll show you in a second. Cool. What I do is I stretch my chart out. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more chart. I'm going to add a small chart right here. The reason I do this is you'll see why. In a second. Cool. Boom. Be too big. Large. Perfect. You got two choices. You can bring this down. You can bring this up a little bit. Choose to. I like it to. Just in case you add some other things in there. Leave this box right here. You can make this smaller. You can bring it all the way over. It depends on how you choose to do it. You even can make your positions smaller. Really, you're only trying to see like what's going on. You can actually bring this over here if you like. Make that a little bigger. However you choose to do it. So that's how I do it. So then what I do is I go through, set this to group 1. And it's to group 1. Then I go here. So what you want to go is group cross layout. And I go all right, so what this does right here is it allows you to have your charts here. And then the thing about this is you can go boom, indicators, matching symbols. You have your 5-minute chart here. Switch here and go with the 15-minute chart. So now you can see what's going on. So the reason this chart is here right here is because come down to your options. You say boom. All right. Now you can see your options chart. You can see what's going on. Go options. Boom. Now you click right there. Now you got your options chart. You can see what's going on. You can see, okay, made a high right here. I might want to place an order, sell order all the way up in here. Boom, you can create an alert, you can create an order at the same time. This is another thing I need to add, which is boom. So now you got order entry right here. Something else, you just click on one of those, pop it over here. When you overlay it, it'll actually make them overlap. So what happens is, boom, you got your options chart. You're going through. Okay, I'm looking at your charts. You're looking at your charts. Boom, let's see how good the 406 is looking. Okay, cool. That's your options chart. These are your charts where you take your trades off of. You say, okay, I want to buy put at the bid or the ask. Boom, it switches right here. Boom, you can do whatever you need to do. Stop loss once you're in. Boom, boom. We'll see what's going on right here. Then what you do is you come over here and you can choose to buy or sell it in and out real quick. You'll see it right here in this area. So another thing you can do is you can go in here, active trader settings. Okay, since you're not placing a stock order, you can take these off. This is your options chart. Boom, then you go down here to options trading. You can go bid, ask, sell, bid, sell, ask. The thing with Webull is buying and selling market is like almost impossible. So boom, you got that there. You got your quality. You got your cancel all. Now what you also can do is go to each one of those. Have your 20% stop loss, so you enter on the stop. The good thing about Webull is it'll show right here. You enter on the 20% stop, but you can go ahead and move it up or down, either there on the charts or on the options. What's the name? You ain't gotta worry about it. So sometimes it's like to enter 20% stop off the break. That way I got some type of protection. Only 20% gives me some room, because normally if I'm taking a trade, I shouldn't enter and automatically be down 20%. So that gives me a chance, obviously, you'll take a trade, might be red for a sec or a couple bars, but at least entering on that 20% stop gives me some protection just in case I enter and it does just plummet. So you can go and do that for each one. You just hit that. You can set it at whatever. You can set a dollar amount, however you choose to do it. Boom. So now you got close all positions, cancel current orders, order confirmation. If you want 50 contracts, boom, you can buy the bid. Now you can go into customization back in here, and if you choose to use a custom, then you can also set how many you want, with also rounding in number to the nearest price, adjust different things like that. You also can add a take profit in there. Take profit, 30%, you'll put a big position, boom, 20%. As soon as you get in, pop up 20%, and you out to take your profit. That's one way to do it. Like I said, our market is, I don't know what is up with you, but it never works. So then boom, you want to switch. You want to go to, let's say, QQQ, boom. Go to QQQ, everything switch. Your option chart's there. Okay, cool. Obviously, you're going to see this 1 minute chart. You're like, God damn, what the hell? I thought I was on the options. Okay. Just click anywhere. So when you click anywhere other than a bid and an ask, it will bring up your options chart. But at the same time, it will allow these charts to change with the ticker. Now, what you can do is you can make this smaller. Push this over a little bit. You can add a watch list into here. If you choose to, like if you see my actual one that I trade on, as you can see, I have a watch list where I flip through. I'm just basically showing you. So then what you can do is go into save tab. Say Google. Save it as that. Boom, there you go. Now we have chart fully laid out. So let's just say I jump to pennies. That's it. So when I want to go pull up another chart, I'm going to customize. I'm going to go to Webull. My charts are right here. And then what it allows you to do is, you want to monthly. You can still use this as a third chart. So let's just say you got it from an hour, whatever the case may be. Boom. Take your entries, buy, sell. So you can have your orders ready here. Then when you want to get in and out quick, it's boom, 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 boom. Use the active trader, and it's pretty quick and simple. So that is how I set up my charts. Like I said, you can back it back out to here. Just have a single chart. You have this right here, and get into trade here. Then you can see your positions. And obviously, you got your positions on. You can see profit loss. Positions. You can see everything right here. You can have all of this on one layout. You gotta worry about it. Now, personally myself, I use TradingView with the mobile app, and I use the big button buy and sell. And one thing about that is I had my phone just completely give out on me in the middle of a trade. The good thing is, even if you're using TradingView and things like that, you always want to have your actual broker set up, your brokerage that you use set up and ready to go. Because when it went out, I had to actually hurry up, pop in the Webull real quick and sell my position. The phone obviously went out. I know a lot of people like to trade off their phone and look at their charts, on a trading setup, but it's always good to have that backup. So like I say, you just hit that one digit, boom, hit that icon, pop it in, type in your password real quick, which is with Webull. It's just like your 4 or 6 digit code, and boom, you can get right to your positions and close out. So that's how I do for options. If you have any questions, then please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will get back to you.